Hey guys, I have another video, and this one's been on my mind a little bit. We keep making excuses as Christians about mental health. Oh, go to a therapist, take some antidepressants. And a lot of people aren't going to agree with me on this. I've walked it my whole life. I've seen what happens with mental health when we make excuses from where it really comes. I'm not going to lie to you, there are Christians that still get attacked by the demonic in their mind. It's purposeful, actually. I can go into this very deeply, but the point I'm getting at is this. We have so much that we let the enemy take. And we let him in our mind a lot. A lot of us do. So why are we letting him win? When we succumb to medicine and pills, I'm not saying they're not helpful. But why are we using them over God? Why are we not just asking for God? There's where the real underlying truth lies. We take medicine and pills because we trust the medicine and pills for quick relief more than we trust God. We trust the psychiatrist, the therapist, or the counselor more than we trust God. I have seen firsthand, not only in my personal life, but in lives of people around me when I was growing up, of mental health. And it was dark. Dark. Things that you would go, ooh, that's not okay. Why are they thinking that way? I've lived it, living it currently. And the biggest issue is that we keep pushing the idea that it's okay, which it is okay to deal with it, but give it to God. When we start trying to take it into our own power, and this is the key point, when we start doing it in our own strength, we'll never win. I challenge you, if you don't believe me on this, go outside when it's midday and chase your shadow. Tell me if you can catch it. Or when you hear a bird or the wind blow by, tell me if you can catch it. Because that's what it's like dealing with mental health. You run around in circles but never can catch the tail like a dog. And that's what the enemy wants. If he can make you run around in circles, you're actually never moving anywhere. You're never going or changing or guiding or helping or growing deeper with God. You're never self-reflecting or analyzing. You're never conquering anything in the spirit. And that there is the issue. If I can, and here's strategy, I'm going to start talking to you like real strategy, a person who knows it. If I can make a person, my enemy, convinced that something is okay, something is all right, I've already beat them. That's how sieges happen. That's how betrayal happens. That's how a lot of things in life happen in a bad way. It's because the enemy convinces us. What do you think sin is? The enemy convinces us it's okay to get out of our strongholds that we've built with God so we can relinquish control and territory over to the enemy and then become slaves to those strongholds. The mind is a powerful place. But if you keep letting it affect you, not realizing that it is and can be affected by the enemy without them ever actually speaking to you, then you have already lost the mental battle. It's a war. Going to God is the place we need to go as humans. And as Americans, we're very independent. We're not going to do that. We think that we can handle it. Let go of your pride. Let go of the reality in which you think you can handle it on your own. There's a reason why he's the God of the universe, so go to him like he is. If you believe in miracles, if you believe he actually raised Christ from the dead, then why are you not trusting him with more? I'm talking to everybody on the spectrum here, from people who think that just a little bit of medication shouldn't hurt, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Pretty soon, you run down a rabbit hole. I hear all the time in my own head, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. There's a proverb on that. A little bit of sleep, a little bit of slumber, a little bit of idle of the hands, and poverty will strike. That's just not talking about money, guys. That's talking about something actually practical. If we let little bits of the enemy's lies slowly weed its way, growing into our spiritual garden that we've grown for God, then we'll never actually see any of the growth, any of the healthy plants come to fruition. Because what the enemy is doing is sowing weeds where those crops should be. Even if it takes 60 years, he's done more harm to your crop, your field, than you have done growing it. And because you keep going a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, you can't have a little bit of darkness and a little bit of light. They don't mix. It's okay to struggle with mental health. Go to God. You'll find way more encouragement, way more help, and way more direction, even if you don't understand. It's about trust and faith. It's sad to see so many people trusting in everything else except God. And that's how far and how bad our society has got. We trust more in humans to tell us a human diagnosis about something I can't even see chemically up in my head than the one who actually created me. Do we, as people, let more people into our headspace, telling us who, what, and where we are and how to do things, than the one who created us? And that's not all right. You trust more in them than him. So, stop. Pray to him right now and ask him to help. Ask him to help with what you're struggling with. I'm not going to say it's going to fix it overnight, because it won't. But you can find healing in it. You can find contentment with the struggle. That's part of life. We all suffer. We all deal with dark places. We got them in even our apartments, our houses. Look, I got some right there. See, there's a darkness behind my arm. But which one are you going to let stay? Are you going to chase the darkness away, letting God be the lamp unto your feet? Or are you going to let it sit? People struggle. I get it. And we do need to talk to people. But before you go and do that, ask yourself, am I talking to people because I trust them to give me an answer? Or am I talking to people to just get it off my chest? Those are two different things. One's called confession, and one is not godly at all. Start to seek yourself inside and see where your reliance and trust is actually. It's hurtful sometimes, I trust me. And people don't always agree with what I say, which is fine. We're here to disagree, aren't we? We're not always going to agree on everything. And that'd be a perfect world, and we don't live in one. But that doesn't mean I can't get along with you. What I'm getting at is I want you to seek where, who, and what you're trusting in. Where's your reliance? What are you leaning on? You or God? Them or Him? Changes your perspective, even if you're doing it right. I hope you guys have a good evening.